Laptop.bg is presenting you today the first Ultrabook from Acer. This is the Aspire S3. Ultrabooks usually come to offer you very stylish and slim design as well as lightweight and good battery life. What else do we have here? Let's check together in the next few minutes.
When we are thinking about an Ultrabook, we have to think about a couple of things. First of all is the design, nice build quality, of course lightweight, and specific technical components used into these machines, of course, as well as the battery life. First of all, we have aluminum and magnesium components in this build quality, which means it is sturdy enough, nice, and it's going to keep your system a little bit cooler than the standard plastic chassis. We also have a very lightweight. It's about 1.5 kilos, which is about 3.3 pounds. We have very thin profile of the notebook. Of course, this is an Ultrabook, that's why it has to be so thin. The sound speakers are integrated right on the bottom of the machine. We also have a great keyboard, which is absolutely nicely done by Acer. We have to admire their work here. We have a nice trackpad as well, which is sensitive enough. The buttons are integrated right into the trackpad, so you won't be able to see them when you press them. But of course, the trackpad supports multi-touch gestures if you need to use them, if you like to use them. We have, of course, integrated webcam and a microphone. We have very interesting CPU decisions here. We have the ultra-low voltage processors of Intel Core i Sandy Bridge generation, which means you will be able to save your battery life, to keep the system cooler, and at the same time you will be able to run all your everyday applications, which means HD playback, office programs, browsing programs. Of course, looking at your pictures, even basic editing won't be a problem for this Ultrabook, because the processor, after all, is a multi-core Intel Core i Sandy Bridge generation. Of course, you have the integrated Intel Turbo Boost technology, which means automatic overclock of the system when you need it. At the same time, as I just said, we have a lower power consumption, which means a cooler system, which means a longer battery life, about 4, 5, up to 6 hours with the integrated battery. According to Acer, you will be able to achieve up to 7 or even 8 hours. I'm not that sure about that, but definitely 4 or 5 hours is something acceptable for this machine, especially if you lower down the brightness level of the display or switch off your wireless connectivity, which is also available, of course, Bluetooth connectivity. We have 2 USB ports, we have HDMI port, SD card reader, and of course an audio jack. Of course, the lack of a VGA port might be considered as a disadvantage. By most of the business users, for example. You won't be able to make that easy business presentations. You can make it through your HDMI port or using additional adapter for this purpose. Anyway, this video output option is also available. Just a few words about the storage solutions here. We've got about 320 gigs of standard hard drive here, and we have 20 gigs of SSD, which is used by the operating system, which is Windows 7, by the way.
As you just saw, this computer can be very successfully used by the people who'd like to have an ultra-portable machine for their everyday computer needs. But why not by the business users who are looking for mobility and portability on an affordable price? Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.